Alright, is everyone listening about the standings? Gen G and T1 are both fighting for second. And KT. It's 3 teams. Now, T1 and KT play against each other. So basically, whoever loses today is kind of out for second place. Let's assume T1 win. They will go 13-4. Gen G is 13-4. Gen G plays Bro. T1 plays Fearex. Likely that they both win, right? So they could both be 14-4. But what it comes down to is these numbers. Your game score. That's the tiebreaker. Now you can see there, the T1 is 26-10 and Gen G is 28-11. The reason they have more wins is because they played one more series. Now that's the important part of all of this. That right there. Because if T1 win 2-0 against KT, and then they win 2-0 against Bro, that means they're +4, which puts them at 30-10. And no matter how well Gen G play, they can't take away that loss. So if they 2-0 Fearex, Bro, that's going to put them at 30-11. T1 would win the head-to-head. If T1 lose one game, let's say they go 2-1 versus KT and they 2-0 Bro, that puts them both at 30 wins, 11 losses. But Gen G have the head-to-head. Across the split, they're 3-2 against them in the 1v1. So that puts Gen G through. So, if you're a Gen G fan, you want T1 to lose one game. Obviously, if Gen G play against Bro, and Bro take a game off them, that changes things. If Bro win against Gen G, that changes things. If T1 drop a game against Fearex, that changes things. I'm going on what should happen. So there's definitely upsets that could happen. Don't get me wrong. I think the most important thing for today is just the winner of this has a chance at second place. That's it. The loser has no chance at all. I'm pretty sure they're just full cooked. Unless Fearex and Bro both beat Gen G and then KT wins their game. And I think even on game score, they're cooked. Now, another piece of the puzzle, which is quite fun to follow, is HLE are not locked in first. They're not. Because like I said, if Gen G win, they're going to go to 14-4. And if T1 win both their series, they're going to go to 14-4. The only way HLE lock first is if they win their series against Bro. Bro have a chance to cook Hammerlife. Now if that happens, then it turns to madness. They're 13-11, Gen G would be 13-11. I don't know what the head-to-heads are. There would be like a 3-way tie for first, possibly, if Bro do that upset. So literally, Bro is like, they're that, I don't know what the character from the movie is. I think it's actually Loki. You must be desperate to come to me for help. Bro can play upset against Gen G and HLE pretty heavily. But for today, the most important thing, and it's every day, right? Like tomorrow is Gen G Bro, that decides the playoffs. The next day is KT and T1 playing, that decides. And then the last one is Bro HLE, which also decides. So every day there's playoffs implications. Why is second place so important? I've explained this before. In the road to MSI, if you finish second place, you're already in the qualification match. And if you win that, you're through. If you lose that, you still have another chance at the qualification match. Whereas if you finish third or fourth, you have to win 2 BO5s in a row. It's actually really important. Let's say KT beats T1 today, right? And they take second place. Actually, I don't even know. Can KT take second place? I don't think they can. I think second place is very high chance T1 or Gen G. Mostly like leaning towards Gen G. Like, I think if KT even wins today, they need Bro to beat Gen G if they want to get second. The thing that would be crazy is if the biggest upset, right? The biggest upset would be that, like, Gen G lose to Bro. So KT beats T1. Bro beats Gen G. Then you're living in a world where the 1-2 seed match is HLE KT. Which essentially means the third 4 is T1 Gen G. So then basically, one of T1 or Gen G are not at MSI. Locked. If that's the 1, 2, 3, 4, Gen G, T1, one of them's out. So KT could pull a big upset off. If I think the most likely team to finish second is Gen G, which would mean it would be Hamalife Gen G for MSI, and it would be T1 KT elimination. Here and here. And then God knows what happens. If T1 finish second, the most likely thing is like HLE T1. But there's a world where Hamalife finished third. And the upper bracket match is T1 Gen G. It's just unlikely. It needs, like, Hamalife need to lose to Bro. Oh, there isn't? Really? There can't be T1 versus... Someone just said Hamalife can finish third. I presume they can finish third if T1 2-0-2-0, Gen G 2-0, and HLE 0-2. They can finish third, I think. It's a very small chance. Then it will be like Gen G first, T1 second, HLE third. HLE will have the head-to-head. Oh, they'll have the head-to-head against Gen G? Or what? Because T1 would have a better match score. Then T1 would finish first. HLE second. Oh my god. So yeah, HLE is locked top 2 actually. They can't finish third, you're wrong. It's impossible if they have the head-to-head against Gen G. So that's the standings, that's the stakes, that's how it goes. This one's important, this one's important, this one's important, this one's important, this one's important. Whoever wins this is already off to the best start possible, by far. Highest chances of contesting Gen G. If Bro win this, it's madness. If Bro win this, it's cinema. It's God knows what's gonna happen.
Really keeping my eye on that.
Now,
and that's why
I can explain it to you if you want.
being a really cool play in the end.
Look at this. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, it must have been pretty difficult to hit that ult.
Their season is the exact same, but Gen G's lost one more game. One. The whole split,
Honestly,
they've lost one more game.
I felt like I got carried, so I was wondering if I would actually get a POM after this one play, but I'm really grateful for the POM. Thank you.
And they both have one series left. If T1 wins 2-0, that's it, they're second.
Is against BNK FearX, and you
if they
need
2-0
a
FearX, it's over.
Secured second place. What is your mindset? And FearX is a really good team. They play
they're
very
one
well,
win behind,
and I think
one
we'll have
loss
to
behind.
prepare, able to wrap everything with a good performance. And that is all from Keria, and back to the space.
If Bro 2-0 Hamalife
for that great performance as well. Yeah. As it is a clean 2-0, nothing to
they will be
here.
30 and 11, and T1 will be 30 and 10 if they 2-0 FearX, and T1 would finish first place.
That amazing play from
It's not gonna happen.
Came out of nowhere to put the nail in the coffin.
Yeah,
actually, they'd be 30 and 13 even, what am I saying? And it's not going to happen. But if they win one game, they'll go to 31, right? And T1 wouldn't be able to catch that even if they 2-0. But if Bro 2-0 HLE, then T1 will get first place if they first 2-0 FearX. Now, important to note though, right? Gen G play against Bro, T1 play against FearX, okay? If T1 lose one game to FearX, even if they win 2-1, that means that they'll be tied at 30-11 with Gen G. And Gen G has the head-to-head, so T1 would finish third if they lose one game.
If you go left there, as the Olaf and the
but also, if Gen G drop one game to Bro,
you're gonna die. Like, you're gonna get cut off. So you gotta
then T1's fine if they lose one game.
And then
so it's all to do with game score. That's the only thing you need to look at. Because both T1 and Gen G should beat FearX and Bro, but who drops a game? Who drops a game?
I've got him right where I want him. It's like the play itself.
That's the question you need to watch.
Less impressive than him.
Gen G do have the head-to-head. Gen G and T1 are 1-1 throughout the year, throughout the split. But Gen G has 3 wins and T1 has 2 wins. Second place has a way easier time of going to MSI. That's why it's important.
You guys remember that old